welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Baylor Bears and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in.
Tempe, Arizona to a college football game in Arizona State. It definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick starting conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And this opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand.
Takes it the other way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
To the air, it's Boley. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Fires to the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They get get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And it's nice to have those big tight ends down here in the red zone because they're such big targets, but they can block, or you just slip them out, find a little hole in the defense, feature them, throw it up, let them go get it. Nice job by the tight end with the catch and the touchdown.
The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Runs through the tackle. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Crosses to 40. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Flagway wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Snowed under by the defense. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too. For the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Ball is loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hand off for Brown. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Back to pass, it's Bowling. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense changing the play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still 1st and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with.
Booster! Over! Ready, go!
Wants to throw it again. Under fire. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown ASU. Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
And what an unbelievable job protecting the quarterback. He's got so much time to go through his progressions. And when you're a receiver, you got to understand that first route might not be open. Now I got to adjust. He adjusts really well. He finds the receiver for the big play, and they get 6 points for it.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
My running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
There he goes. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's Lagway to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forced the fumble, and get the touchback.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The run inside. It's Brown. Got a little grass. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go play action with Lagway. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Livingston. Shakes a man, and he might take off. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor. Here comes the 2-point try. Lagway. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Bowley. Escapes the pressure going right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Miller. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the number 11 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Tigers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback got it himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs through a tackle.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
That's caught. It's Brown. Run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Bowley. With the catch, it's Harris. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. On to attempt the try. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money, he's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Lagway. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Lagway to the air again. Rolling right and going deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Baylor!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Lagway wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. Crosses the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out.
Makes the grab and room to run. The 10. Touchdown ASU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll move the tight end. Here's Lagway to pass. Makes the grab. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brown again. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the beatdown has ensued. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Lagway rushes on him. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in? And
all right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th.
There's a crease. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. Makes it past the marker. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown running left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He wants to change this route.